First of all, I'm hearing that one song by Bone Crusher, Never Scared. I ain't never scared. What? I ain't never scared. And then I'm hearing that one old school song too, Solid. Solid. Solid as a rock. Oh. So people feel as if you are someone who is, I mean, they see you as someone solid. They see you as someone solid. They see you as someone unshakable. Someone who has your own back. The only person you go to, the only person that you fear is God. You know what I mean? You're not a scary person. You maybe been through a lot. You probably turned your back. You had to turn your back on a lot of people who probably backstabbed you, especially with the brother here with his back turned. But you had to, I'm getting like you built yourself. You are who you are today because you put in that work. You grind, you put in the work of healing. You could work out, you don't have to, but it's just something about you just being strong all around. For some of you guys, people secretly, their secret thoughts be too, like, man, like you have a nice body, posture, good genes, as far as like your physical features, like, you know, I guess something about you, maybe there's something, it could be like your legs, for example, your shoulders, your arms, something about you is very strong. Yeah, people just feel like as if you're built different. You're built different emotionally, mentally, physically for some of you guys, not all. Spiritually, for sure. Yeah, I just seen 222. Yeah, but their secret thoughts of you is like they maybe wish they had the courage that you had. They wish they had the strength to get through certain things in life, you know, and they wish they even had like the discipline. I'm hearing like the discipline. You guys could have just unshakable discipline, hyper focused in some sort of way. You have staying power. Maybe you're consistent. Maybe when it comes to working out or whatever it is that you're into, you follow through. You could have been someone who struggled with that in the past, but now I just get like, man, you have transformed in such a crazy way. I'm hearing crazy way, like, wow, unrecognizable to some people, your strength, truly inspiring them to maybe want to work out or just learn how to be emotionally intelligent, just mentally strong, be very militant in some sort of way. Yeah. They don't know how you do it, but they like, wow, maybe you come a long way. You know, I'm just thinking of this guy here. He's just climbing up the mountain here. And, you know, he started at the bottom and now you here. You know, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, now, a lot of channel songs. Definitely Drake started from the bottom. Now we here, for sure. You've come a long way from something, but yeah. You could be, yeah, something about you's very persistent. They just, maybe you could have been someone who never really even had, for example, like you could have been someone who had muscles, who didn't have muscles. Or maybe you had muscles, I don't know. Or used to be built a certain way and now you don't really, now you're more lean, but you're still very solid. It's just something about you is just, yeah. Maybe you have a very competitive mindset in a good way. You like a challenge, you like to challenge yourself. Just you ain't never scared. What? You ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. What? Straight up, you guys. Definitely. Right, next we have is this girl. You got to be patient with this watch here. They definitely feel, I think their secret thoughts are, you're worth the wait. You know, even with the first card that you chose, just something about you being very patient and wise, not impulsive. It's just things that you're just very smart when it comes to making your move. Like you literally play chess and not checkers here. You're not going to let anybody rush you. You're not going to be pressured into anything. If it's not in alignment. Yeah, 111 on the clock here, but just something about like, even when you're quiet, holding back or don't really have words to say or don't, you know, in the moment or whatever it is, people still trust you because it's like something always works out in your favor, right? With 11:11 on the clock there. There's so much depth to you too, they feel. Just something about the decisions that you've made in your life or just what you've been through has taught you so much. You have a lot of experience. You know how people are. You know how things are going to play out. You just know the best move to make. And so people feel like they just, it's like they wait for you. It's giving alpha energy. It's giving like this, it's like the leader of the pack energy. Seriously, like you know when it's time to leave an environment. You know what's a safe place, what's a great idea. Something about you knowing when something is safe. You guys could definitely be very intuitive, clairsentient, like all your clairs are activated. Clairsentient is just clear feeling. Claircognizant is clear knowing. Like you just know when a person is Yeah, because my daughter just brought me a white feather. She brought me a white feather. So it's just something about like you being this guide to others. Wow, it's interesting. You being this guide to others. You knowing when something is, I just get like, you guys are very, very tapped and very spiritually gifted here. You knowing the signs, you paying attention to everything, knowing when a person is good or bad, just even picking up on a lot of things spiritually. You just feel like you're very connected spiritually. You're chosen. 444 on the clock, a lot of synchronicities in this reading. Very wise, I'm getting very wise. Very timeless. Something very timeless about you. Very deja vu, very ancient for sure. Very otherworldly. Just something about you, even if you're young, you have an old soul, or you just, I don't know, you could have dodged a lot of bullets in your life. A lot of bullets. Learned a lot about a people, just learned a lot about life and many things. Like I said, even if you're young, maybe you've been through a lot as you're young, or you just tend to have just such powerful discernment. It's like you have this spiritual GPS. Whew. However, people's secret thoughts are you are someone to listen to, wait for, you're worth it because you're real. And they just feel like as if there's just like this anointing on you. Seriously. Ooh, next we have this card here. How could you stay? You could have been in situations where, you know, or in a relationship where you were just betrayed, backstabbed, misused. I'm hearing it could have been a guy who probably just you felt used by, who just took advantage, took everything of yours. Could have, I don't know, someone could have stolen something. It could even be like family too. It could be, you know, if it's not like I'm hearing soulmate. So maybe you thought somebody was a soulmate of yours, or you just thought somebody had your back just as much as you had theirs, right? Especially the first card you chose. But yeah, maybe you were in positions, maybe you were in a situation where you feel embarrassed about it now, or you actually probably was, you know, begged someone to stay, or you needed their help and you just feel embarrassed about certain things that you've done out of desperation, or out of not even really just that, but out of love, like because you're someone who is compassionate, you know. But maybe some people feel as if you've done things that they wouldn't have done, or, you know, they feel like that, like, what the hell are you, why would you, or why do you put yourself through certain things, you know? It's that, I'm getting that for sure. So some of their secret thoughts are, you know, why are you putting yourself through things that hurt you, or why are you staying with a particular man? Why are you begging or being like coming off desperate? Or it's something like that for some, very few of you guys. And for others, I just get people feel as if you are someone.
My bad, my phone died on me, but yeah, it's just something about people. Their secret thoughts are, man, like, you know, the betrayal and the hurt that you've been through. They just don't understand how, for some of you guys, you still put up with it, especially if it's a particular person or a particular family member. For others, I'm getting like they're just like shocked. Like, how do you keep showing up with heart still? Like, how do you keep, man, like you're an earth angel and you've been through a lot, and you just still, especially if you're like the man in this, you know, you could be the man or the woman, take it how it resonates. But don't get distracted by the gender, you know, just masculine energy is just that active, taking action energy. So you could be, you know, don't get distracted by gender, like I said. It's just something about like you still, your strength, seriously, through it all, the chaos. And I mean, you could even be dealing with people on drugs, or just people who have mental illnesses, and just users, freeloaders, you know. And it's just something about like your poise and your compassion. It's just really giving King of Cups energy here, you know. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Like, you still are nurturing, you still do your part when it comes to something here. You don't judge. You're not a judgmental person. That's their secret thoughts. Like, you know, people could be going through the most. If it's not you going through something hard, it's definitely other people going through things, and then you just really trying to be understanding, or just, yeah. They could even be wondering how you're doing too, for some of you guys who are going through something. Maybe something was exposed, was hidden from you, and you found out because she's holding the paper like, no, you know, it's just something about like true colors being revealed about people or a particular person. And people's secret thoughts are just wondering, like, how are you handling this? Like, how are you still, but you're handling it really good, because from the first card it was solid and strong, and it's just shocking them, your composure to it, or just your strength. How you still, you know, even with the second card you got with the girl, you gotta be patient card, you know, it's just something about like you still show up for work and you don't be having everybody else up in your business, or you just don't like to emotionally dump on people, for example, or just just bring your drama or things that's going on in your life onto other people, because you respect other people's, I'm about to lay the card down flat here, but you respect other people's just like their energy, just something about that. There could have even been some sort of, like I said, something was exposed, some sort of evidence came out when you read something, or it was, oh man, I don't know if you were just betrayed in the most horrific way for some of you guys, where you like truly don't understand how somebody who said they loved you would do you a certain way, or family or a friend would do you a certain way. And so people's secret thoughts are like, seriously, how are you getting through the shit that you have gone through? Let me lay the other cards down here too that you already had. But you are getting through it. You're getting through. They're just shocked. They're shocked. Next card we have is this King card here. Some of these cards have been coming out a lot. Some of these cards have been coming out a lot in my readings, the same ones, but because I think the deck that I have of this one is like 300 cards or more. But and I don't have this one for sale. But you know what? And this is just for me confirming, like, this, it could have been a person with the how could you coming out with that in the same spread. It could have been someone who, baby daddy, baby father, just someone who you just, for some, you had to end it with. You had to end a relationship with this person because there was a lot of things maybe going on behind closed doors here inside that building. I'm just seeing the brick wall behind this couple here, and it was maybe things that you did not expect about someone that you thought had your back or was in a leadership position or something. For some of you guys, I don't know why with this solid card I'm getting, like, for some of you guys, maybe you found out like a lover of yours was literally on the down low, because I'm looking at the solid and strong card here, and I'm just seeing like him looking at another man or another woman, take it how it resonates. But some of you probably found out a lover of yours was actually into the same sex. For others, it's just like maybe you found out someone did something for a particular person. I don't even know, like, literally, because I'm even hearing that one story with the one young man who was 21 recently. I don't know if you guys heard about the guy Trey. I don't know his last name. Who I think he went to Delta State University, and he was found like hanging from a tree. And I don't know, that it's given this type of card here. It's given that with me with the solid and strong, with the man kind of like hanging from the So it's something like that, not to that extreme, but for some it could be, but definitely not the same situation. No, but like as far as a person doing something, maybe being involved in something. Someone was involved in maybe something that can get them locked up or hidden here. Stop! Don't break the door. Yeah, because I'm looking at my daughter now. She's like not letting her baby brother out the playhouse, and he's trying to get out. So it's like something with a house here. I don't know if somebody was like doing something with children or hiding, had some sort of, this is getting intense for some, or I don't know if this is going down, kidnapping, or maybe you felt prisoned, or you felt trapped or stuck in your home, or just something about a home. For some of you guys, stop. I don't know if some of you guys felt bullied, or just somebody was bullying you, or it was something that's not adding up. Because I'm looking at the chick here with the clock, and something about timing, like there's a situation that happened too, where maybe you felt like someone wasn't really showing up, or I told you to stop. It was a situation where, I don't know, somebody wasn't letting you eat, wasn't feeding you, wasn't putting food on the table here. You're the only one who was putting food on the table. I'm getting something intense here, and people, I guess they're just trying to know, like, I'm even getting like a family member finding out about a particular family member who was doing some shit that you just did not expect them to be involved in or doing. And you just felt like in your heart, like something wasn't right, because like the time was off, or things weren't adding up. Now this could be dealing with finances, or someone missing, or just someone being sneaky here. Very interesting reading, you guys. Someone could even eloped, had a baby on you, had a baby by somebody else. Oh my goodness, this reading is taking a different turn. Some of them, even somebody eloped or got married, and that was something that you did not see coming. You did not see that coming. I'm telling you, I'll be trying to, it seems as if it's like more things getting in the way of me doing a pick a card at the moment. But that's fine. It seems like this is going to be a collective reading again, okay? Something about people are wondering, like, is somebody... I could have been dealing with somebody very evil, very much so in their ego. Someone who was looked up to but turned out to be a very evil person. And I just get like people's secret thoughts are they don't know how you're just staying so solid still, and how you're dealing with it, how you're continuing to go on and not do something crazy like, you know, trigger warning suicide or anything like that. You know, I am hearing homicide too, trigger warning. But yikes, yeah, something intense here. This is a very intense reading. Yeah, some could feel like as if you kind of you're waiting to find your king or your queen, someone to maybe build something with here, a legacy. They can kind of tell you kind of like just maybe growing impatient, tired of waiting. I don't know if some are trying to like feeling as if you're becoming bitter when it comes to maybe even looking at someone. You're becoming bitter, maybe even when it comes to you, maybe seeing other couples who are have something of their own, a family. I don't get like you're trying to. Maybe you are, you know, I don't know. I mean, you could probably have just like a feeling of envy sometimes when you see someone else have a relationship when you could have been through, you know, your relationships of betrayal and hurt. Wow. I'm getting to like some people's secret thoughts are too like someone came and rescued you with the solid and strong card and how the man is looking up. Someone saved you even from maybe doing something that you would have regret. Just giving up on life, falling from that cliff, you know? Wow. Someone saved you, or someone, not saying that you were asking to be saved, because I definitely don't get that. But I do get like there was a solid man or a woman who came and maybe gave you a different perspective about life, or just showed you what a real man or real woman is, which is why we got that king card there. And it happened in like good timing here because you were patient. All right, so this is a reading where it's like two different energies tuning in, you know, so two different stories. So take whichever one kind of resonates, but some people feel as if you have someone who truly loves you and shows up for you. I'm just seeing the Nine of Wands, and this person has fought battles or just dealt with a lot when it comes to, you know, maybe putting up with you or just, you know, staying by your side in some sort of way as you get through the healing, which has probably been just a lot for this person as well, because you were going through a lot. You know, you were probably just dealing with a lot of hurtful things, but this person seen you and they seen how much of a good person you were, an earth angel you were. And so you and this person has just gotten through so much together, and he or she has had your back 100%. All right, this is not now for some of you guys. This is definitely going to come in for you. So very interesting reading. I mean, some of this reading is dark, and then some is like you literally rising from the ashes here and meeting someone who truly changed your life, and you guys healed together, or this person was just with you through it all, literally. And yeah, because even with that solid and strong card, I feel like that's like the man at the bottom too, you know, and you at the top climbing, trying to be strong and get through everything that tried to get in your way. You proving yourself and others wrong, you know, you fighting and still going, and you keep going, you kept climbing, and this person was just with you. This one person, whoever this is, best friend, I don't know, sibling, someone that your partner has been with you solid. Sorry for all the shaking and stuff, you guys. This person has been with you and has been very protective of you. This person has seen your strength, seen everything that you've gone through, and it's just amazing to them how you guys stayed so strong together. And even like, you know, others are seeing this too. Like their secret thoughts are like, wow, like you guys are truly a power couple. If it's not, yeah, or it could be a family. I am picking up on sibling energy too, but yeah, just something about your strength and someone just truly having your back. And it doesn't matter like what you were going through or what someone did to you or how you kind of went about certain things. This person did not judge you. They loved you. And, you know, it's just kind of like, I guess I'm getting an example, and this could be some of you guys in this situation, but it's like a prostitute in a way, you know, someone who started off being on the streets young due to whatever reason it was. And but you still found love, you know, because there are stories like that too, where a person was on the street, just was going through all sorts of stuff, maybe was literally kidnapped and missing and was being fed dog food or just not eating anything. Maybe you stopped eating or someone stopped eating, and someone still seen you for who you truly were, didn't judge you, but he just understood the assignment. I'm hearing, like, just, you know, wow, he or she knew, like, just because you went through that, addictions, whatever it is, that wasn't who you truly were. He's seen or she's seen your light and how chosen you were. Definitely with this King card here and the light coming out, the light in the background of them, you know. But yeah. And I guess people's secret thoughts are, like, they see it too. They notice, and they may not say it, but they're like, wow. Or just for some, they just don't understand why you are dealing with the stuff that you're dealing with, or why do you feel a certain way about a particular person and their relationship, you know. So take it how it resonates. All right, you guys, take care of yourself as always. Mwah.